Now, KCAU 9 News starts with your forecast first.
Good Tuesday afternoon, everyone. Meteorologist Marcus Beasley here. And today, temperatures a little bit cooler compared to yesterday. Things beginning to cool down a little bit more now. 48 degrees in Sioux City, 50 right now in Wayne, 49 in Yankton, 45 in Lamar's. Currently 43 in Orange City, 44 there in Cherokee, and Storm Lake even cooler at 41 degrees. Satellite radar showing that we are seeing those clear skies out there. Again, a clear night ahead with cool temperatures. It does look like tomorrow is going to be very nice temperature-wise. Details on that and what the rest of the week and weekend is looking like coming up in the 9 on 9 forecast. KCAU 9 News at 5 starts right now.
We are Siouxland proud. This is KCAU 9 News at 5.
Good afternoon, and thanks so much for joining us tonight. I'm Sophie Erber. There have been more than 2,000 deaths from coronavirus right here in Iowa. Additionally, there are currently more than 1,500 hospitalizations, which does make up roughly 28% of Iowa's bed capacity. Governor Kim Reynolds saying Iowa is now in a crucial period to prevent an even worse COVID-19 crisis, and it's our top story for you at 5.
I know this isn't where we wanted to be nearly 9 months into the pandemic. I know that we can overcome it, but now is the time to come together for the greater good, to do everything we can for each other, and not really because you're told to do it, because it's the right thing to do. So again, I'm just reminding and asking all Iowans to step up and help us stop the spread of this virus together.
Also during her press conference, Governor Reynolds reiterating the new mitigation measures that did take effect today at midnight, adding some new portions of the new proclamation will be reevaluated on a weekly basis, such as hospitals reducing non-essential surgeries to ensure space for virus patients. Iowa is set to receive more than 2,000 doses of a new antibody therapy. That therapeutic is designated and reserved for people with certain medical conditions and also those over the age of 65. And one of those new rules includes having to wear a mask inside public places. Some Siouxlanders tonight wondering how that mask mandate will be enforced and also what the penalty is if they choose not to comply. Sioux City Council member Dan Moore tonight says there are not enough police officers in the city to really watch for that.
We're already stretched pretty thin with law enforcement. To take that police force and to go out and start enforcing mask wearing, it's going to take their energies and time away from something that might have a higher priority. And that's very difficult to say, because what's a higher priority than saving lives and helping people?
While the council members do hope they're setting a good example by wearing masks during public meetings, Mayor Bob Scott also says there's no fine or penalty for not wearing one.
Our police department wants to go into your Thanksgiving dinner and tell you have too many people there. I don't see us doing that. Obviously, mask ordinances and declarations are like seatbelts. Some people are going to choose not to wear them. We would hope that they would heed the governor's advice and wear the mask. I don't know what you can do to enforce it when there's not a penalty. What do you there's not anything you can do.
Moore says it truly is up to each person to do it for themselves. If you're uncomfortable or at risk and in a place where masks are not being worn, you should leave. And as we mentioned, some of these new mandates include limiting capacity and also curfews for certain establishments. Wedding venues and funeral homes must limit their gatherings to 15. Bars and restaurants are now required to close at 10 p.m. for in-person services and cannot reopen until 6 in the morning the following day. One business owner tonight worries how another restriction will be affecting their revenue stream.
It's hard enough to make it in these times as it is, with limited capacity, and just in general people aren't really wanting to go out a whole lot. So it's a little scary to have to close at 10 when your normal, most of your revenue is made between 9 and 2.
And coming up tonight at 6, KCAU 9's Lydia Vasquez explains how these new mandates will affect certain businesses. Let's take a look now at the latest COVID-19 numbers reported today in Siouxland. Woodbury County health officials saying 42 new cases have been recorded in 24 hours, along with 1 additional death. 66 patients currently in hospital due to COVID-19. Meanwhile, Sioux County has nearly 3,000 cases now, along with 22 deaths. In Nebraska, Dakota County has 13 new positive tests today. The county has recorded about 270 cases of the virus over the past 2 weeks. And in South Dakota, Lincoln County reporting nearly 1,400 active cases out of 4,600 total, again with 40 deaths. While Nebraska continues seeing climbing case numbers and hospitalization rates, the governor there says he will not be issuing any additional mitigation measures, at least at this time. During today's press conference, Governor Pete Ricketts once more urging Nebraskans to follow the state guidelines and also do it voluntarily. Ricketts refusing to issue a statewide mask mandate despite direct questioning from reporters. That conference also covering various therapeutics being used across Iowa hospitals in order to help patients with COVID-19. That includes a new antibody therapy. Turning our attention to the weather now, a slightly chilly day in Siouxland, but at least we had some sun. So, Marcus, what do we see overnight? I know last night some of us were treated to a meteor shower. We did have clear skies, but again, chilly temperatures.
That's right, Sophie. It does look like tonight we are going to see those clear skies again. Temperatures, though, they're not going to be quite as cold. We're only going to see our temperatures drop into the mid-30s tonight. Today, high temperatures reaching up into the 50s with that sunshine out there for some of us. 51 for your recorded high in Sioux City and Yankton, 50 in Lamar's. A little bit cooler to the east and northeast. Cherokee only reaching up to 48 today and 43 degrees for your recorded high temperature in Spencer. Overnight tonight, we will see temperatures drop into the mid-30s for pretty much everyone. So temperatures ranging from around 34 to 36 generally throughout Siouxland tonight. So most of us will stay above freezing. It does look like tomorrow's shaping up to be a really nice day temperature-wise, but those windy conditions, they look to stick around. I'll have details on that and what the weekend's looking like coming up in the 9 on 9. Sophie?
All right, thanks a lot, Marcus. Well, we are learning tonight more than 1 million children in the United States have tested positive now for COVID-19, meaning that about 1 in 11 cases of the virus are children under the age of 18. Plus, a new report by the American Academy of Pediatrics and the Children's Hospital Association finds that more children are contracting coronavirus now than at any other time during the pandemic. However, this report does show that kids generally come down with a more mild case of the virus. Since May, 133 children have died because of COVID-19. Iowa Senator Chuck Grassley now in quarantine after being exposed to the virus. According to a statement released by the 87-year-old himself, he says he's feeling well, but has been informed he did test positive. The senator will continue working while he is at home. Well, today, President Trump's new appointee at the Pentagon announcing plans to withdraw troops from Afghanistan and Iraq by mid-January. But this move tonight being met with some backlash as lawmakers on both sides of the aisle say it will all but assure a more dangerous Middle East if we do. KCAU-9's Washington correspondent Raquel Martin explains.
I really am scared for our troops.
Illinois Democrat Senator Tammy Duckworth is a decorated military veteran.
What the president is doing jeopardizes our national security, destabilizes the Middle East, and really sets a whole series of actions that will occur long after he's gone.
Completing the mission we began nearly 2 decades ago.
Newly appointed Acting Defense Secretary Christopher Miller made official what the president had tweeted, that thousands of U.S. troops will be leaving the Middle East before Inauguration Day.
Our forces, their size in Afghanistan, will be 2,500 troops. Our force size in Iraq will also be 2,500.
Former Defense Secretary Mark Esper warned against the withdrawal of troops before the president fired him. And Republican lawmakers like Senator Mitch McConnell are not lining up behind the president.
Would hurt our allies and delight the people who wish us harm.
We've forgotten the real danger of an Afghanistan, almost pre-9/11, which I fear it would return to again.
Republican Illinois Congressman Adam Kinzinger was an Air Force pilot who served in Iran and Afghanistan. He says the president risked erasing decades of progress.
Makes negotiations impossible, and it would almost guarantee that the Taliban would hold out and then fight to take back the Afghanistan government.
But Kinzinger says there's little Congress can do to stop the president. In Washington, Raquel Martin, KCAU 9 News.